Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. This is usually the portion of the video where I tell you we own all of our cars and we are not a consignment dealership. And we are not a consignment dealership. However, we are doing a one-time favor for a close personal friend. So we will be assisting throughout the next couple weeks here of helping to sell a private collection. So the car we're about to present to you today, we do not own. But it is a very high quality car, something we're very happy to be able to represent here at Hankster's, and very happy to be able to have as a piece of our inventory on our website to sell to the next lucky buyer. So let's check it out. You are looking at a 8.4 liter V10 motor underneath the hood of a 2008 Dodge Viper with a clean Carfax, with low miles, and with all the creature comforts we're used to today, such as power steering, power brakes, and AC. So let's check the car out. Probably one of my personal favorite color combinations, black and silver. The paint on the car is fantastic. Obviously, the car is all original factory paint and all original factory panels. Interior. So also the car is entirely vinyl wrapped. Very expensive to do. It's not cheap to do. Everything from the hood to the fenders to the headlights to the mirrors, the doors, the entire car is wrapped in vinyl. My guess would be that it's been that way since it was new, but I don't know that for sure. But my guess would be if somebody bought this car new off the lot and they didn't want to scratch it or chip it, they'd vinyl wrap it. So that'd be my guess. The paint on the top of the fenders, hood, you know, absolutely fantastic. Your silver striping, again, factory, nothing's bubbled, nothing's peeling off. You have your iconic Dodge Viper logo there in the center of the front fascia. There is a little hole drilled down here in the front spoiler. I am not sure if that is factory or if somebody did that, but you know, there might have been a front license plate there at one time or some type of bracket. Not sure, didn't do it, got the car this way, however it is there. So lower on the front spoiler, you can see nothing's chipped, nothing's scratched. I don't know if you see that line there, but that's where the vinyl wrap is. I can feel it with my fingers on the front spoiler. So down low here, that's all wrapped. So that protects that factory paint. What an outstanding looking car, right? So stepping around to the driver's side, 6 lug wheels. Look at that huge rotor. It is 4-wheel disc brakes. You have that huge red caliper back there behind the 5-star wheel. SRT etched into the wheel itself. You have no curb rash on those really nice shiny silver wheels. Low on the driver's side front fender, you have the Viper SRT 10 logo. 10 standing for the V10 that is under the hood of the car. So, as I mentioned earlier, this entire fender here is wrapped in vinyl. So, I don't see any issues in the paint whatsoever. It's, you know, once again, factory from Dodge. The front windshield, fantastic condition. I don't see anything. You know, these are fast cars, and when they take off, you know, whatever's in front of it, it's going to hit it fast, whether it's a, you know, bug or a rock or, you know. Front windshield, I don't see anything that's cracked or chipped going on up there. Does have dual mirrors, being a 2008. One on the driver, one on the passenger. The reason I'm running my hand over the mirror is because this is vinyl wrapped once again. So vinyl on the mirrors that, you know, will usually, once again, you got those big wheels, you know, they throw up road debris, could hit the mirror, could hit the bottom of the rocker or something, and all that's wrapped for protection. Does exhaust out the rocker panel, both on the driver's side and the passenger side. Window glass, door glass is tinted on the driver and the passenger's door glass. Let's take a look in the car. It's just as awesome of a combination inside as outside. First, the door panel does have power mirrors. Power windows, power door locks, so we will check all that throughout the presentation here, and of course, mostly on the test drive. Viper door sill there, real nice condition. You know, obviously faint scratching in it simply because, you know, this is a very compact, low-sitting sports car, so if you're any kind of size whatsoever, it's going to be, you know, very strategically to get in and out of the vehicle. You know, it's going to take some doing. The door panel, or I'm sorry, the door closure here, where the you know, door closes, all your factory labeling from Dodge, and then the black portion of the paint's absolutely fantastic. Leather seats with like a suede inlay. The seat wraps around the body. You know, the sports car, you know, it holds you in close because the car takes off real fast. So it does have you know, wrapping here for the upper portion of the body, wrapping around the lower portion of the body, around your legs and whatnot. Seat is, you know, leather's not cracked or torn. Center console, dash, steering wheel, everything's in real nice condition. I know from the camera angle you're getting right at the moment, you probably can't see a whole lot of that. I'm standing right next to the car and can't see a whole lot of that. So we will take a closer look at the interior of the vehicle when we are test driving this fun little toy. How about the rear window? Also tinted. Does have rear defrost. The striping that starts out on the hood continues on the roof and then onto your rear spoiler area. Dodge Viper logo in the center of the rear spoiler, deck lid, trunk lid, closure. The striping there on the rear fascia also in good shape. You got a black on black Viper going on over here that's stuck to the passenger side of the rear fascia. Dodge on the driver's side. Of course, your tail lights, reverse lights, real nice condition. Let's take a look here in the trunk area. Looks like you got a little air pump for the tires. A little Viper, probably owner's manual, you know, some manuals in there. That comes with it, that comes with it. The rest of the area obviously is pretty simplistic. If you're going grocery shopping, don't plan on grabbing too much if you're taking this car. But I don't think there's too many grocery shoppers driving this to the supermarket. Passenger side of the car. Fuel door is located in the passenger side rear quarter. All four wheels, from what I can see, look to be in fantastic condition. I don't see any curb rash on those. Once again, it's four-wheel disc brakes, huge rotor, huge caliper, SRT in all four wheels. So take a close look at the wheels on our website. We have up-close still photos where you can enlarge them and take a real close look. For probably the final time, I'm going to tell you the entire car is vinyl wrapped, so you know, the paint has been protected from what I can guess since new, but I have, again, no proof of that. Passenger side, it's going to mirror the driver's side pretty much. Your door panel, fantastic. The entire interior of the car is that same black and silver color combination. Really nice combo for this particular Viper. I love it. Passenger side leather, same, you know, condition as the driver's side. You got your Viper logo down there in your factory floor mats. Look at the sticker here on the. Doesn't that look like showroom? I mean, that's pretty much what this car looks like. You know, everything looks brand new and pristine. Really a well cared for automobile. Once again, you have the Viper logo there on the passenger side front fender as it was on the driver's side. Radial tires, 5-star wheels. This car is awesome underneath. You know, looking at the bottom of this motor, which we'll do here in just a couple minutes, is really something. It's quite impressive, to be honest with you. This was a fantastic car when Dodge was building them. It still is a fantastic car. These things are highly desirable right now, and I'm sure they'll be even more desirable as the years pass. I mean, look at the iconic muscle cars that Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth built back in the late 60s, early 70s. You know, the Roadrunners, the GTXs. This car is going to fall in line with those cars as being a highly sought after collector's item in this particular automobile, in my opinion. Great color combination, very well cared for. Somebody thought enough to vinyl wrap the car. Just an awesome unit. 2008 Dodge Viper V10. This car is going to be offered with no warranty and no shipping, because once again, we do not own this particular vehicle. We're doing this as kind of a one-time deal. This is not something that we normally do, but this particular individual is close to Hankster's Hot Rods and our business here, so we are doing this for him. And once again, we're very proud to have the vehicles. They all are of the upper echelon of quality, and this is out of a private collection, so very cool stuff. 2008 Dodge Viper. We're going to take it around the building, we're going to put it in the air, and check out the undercarriage, and then shortly after that, we're going to do a little test drive. Before we do that, you know, I just went around this Viper, and it's an outstanding car. But I do encourage you guys, you know, we are, at the end of the day, in the used car business, in the classic car business. So, not this Viper, but a lot of these cars, you know, have been repainted, have had motor changes, have been restored by individuals that aren't us, you know. So we encourage you guys to come in person, take a look at whatever car you're interested in. We'll pull it outside for you. You can check out the vehicle in its entirety out in natural lighting, so you got a real good light. You can see, you know, we have sunshine here probably 350 days out of the year. So odds are when you visit us, you'll have plenty of sun to look at the car. We'll put it on the rack for you. You can check out the undercarriage, real good. We'll let you drive it. You can see how the motor performs, tranny performs, vehicle shifts, tires feel, ride, how the car handles. This way, when the vehicle shows up wherever you might be located in the United States or in the world, there are zero surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself. We sell a lot of cars sight unseen. At the end of the day, we are an internet-based company. We have a facility here in Daytona that's been here 8 years and a facility in Pennsylvania that's been there over 20. We sell a lot of units between our two stores, and the majority of the business we conduct is done sight unseen. However, if you are a very specific or particular buyer, that's okay. Just come check out the car for yourself and don't just take our word for it. We try to provide as many pictures as we can, as much video as we can, and you know, offer full disclosure. You know, nobody's a better judge of how to spend your hard-earned money than you are, and this is why we invite you to Daytona. We have a beautiful facility here. We have over 70 cars on hand right now, so you can check out whatever car you might be interested in and take a look at our extensive inventory of classic collector cars. Let's take this 08 Viper outside. I'm going to show you this impressive underside of this motor, and then we're going to do the fun part, which is drive it. I have not had this thing out of the parking lot yet. I have driven Vipers before. I haven't driven this one except for around the parking lot, so I will be excited to drive this car. Underneath our 08 Viper, the car is pretty impressive, but there's not really much to show you underneath here, but we'll just show you the couple tidbits you do need to know. So looking at the back of the rotors that we saw in the showroom, again, oversized rotors, oversized caliper to stop this beast. Look at the bottom of that V10. That is some oil pan, right? Once again, impressive. So the rest of the presentation is pretty much just all, you know, factory everything. You know, motor, transmission, all, you know, metal, floor pans, everything. Just take a, you know, give you guys a look here as we pan with the camera. We'll show you how large the rear tires are. We'll show you, you know, the back sides of the rotors there in the rear. You know, the four-wheel disc brakes on the vehicle. Everything on the underneath, you know, because of the low ground clearance, pretty much, you know, is covered. You can see the backs of the exhaust pipes there on the driver and passenger side rocker panels. That pointed out in the showroom there that you saw. That's pretty much it. Look at the size of that rear tire. Big. 2008 Dodge Viper. Now we're going to do the fun part, which is set it down on the ground and go drive it. Before we do that, let's discuss payment options. If you're a cash buyer, cashier's check from your bank or bank wire transfer. You can bring us cash if you're coming in person. We do still have people do that from time to time, but more often than not, it's just a bank wire transfer because that gets us the money the quickest and it gets you your car the quickest. Financing. The collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on our collector cars. 10% of the purchase price down, so if you're talking about a $30,000 car, you're talking about $3,000 out of pocket. Then the remaining balance over that 5 to 15-year period, whatever it is your approval is for. There's no prepayment penalty when you finance one of these things through a collector car lender for early payoff. So if you got approved for a 10-year loan on this particular car and you wanted to pay it off in one, you could do that without getting penalized to do so. Once the vehicle is funded, we can assist on this particular car with locating a carrier if you'd like us to. Other than that, shipping is not included as it normally is on our vehicles. So we, again, can assist with shipping, or if you have your own trailer or your own method of transport, we will let you know when the car is ready and you can come pick it up. Let's set our 08 Dodge Viper down on the ground. We'll go through the bells and whistles on the interior of the car, and then shortly after that, we will do a test drive. It's a beautiful day here in Florida, and we'll show you how the vehicle runs out and performs. Okay, inside our 08 Dodge Viper, obviously there is a lot more bells and whistles on this car than we're used to in our classic car presentations. So I'm not going to run through every last one. I'm just going to run through a few here. First of all, tilt steering wheel, if you need that. It's pretty dark in here with the tinted windows. Not sure if you guys can see the fuel gauge. Fuel gauge works. Tach. See if the pedals are close together here. I don't want to. Tach works. 15,015 is the original miles on the car. Oil pressure, temp. Oil pressure, oil temp, temp gauge, and then battery voltage. Turn the key. Engine start button, 6-speed. The radio in this thing is friggin' awesome.
Hard Rock Live in Orlando. What else? Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Power door locks, power mirrors, they all work. Power windows work, both sides, driver and passenger. AC we are going to turn on. We're only about 70 degrees in Daytona today, so it's not too hot, but you know, the way the AC works, we'll put that on full blast for you. There's two of us in the car, so we'll run AC on light there. White, oh, I just turned on the lights. Well, lights work. Turn signals, your passenger side and driver's side are up there next to the tachometer. And then your wipers. Beautiful interior, e-brake, center console's in fantastic condition. Like I told you in the showroom, these seats kind of wrap around you. Wow, that AC's cold. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so you know it's not real hot in Daytona today. Fantastic condition, you know, the dash, your small area here. This Alpine speakers here, stereo system. Really fantastic sound to it. Car idles nicely. It's a fast car. We're not going to get it too fast today because number one, I don't own it, and number two, you know, there's not a whole lot of road. When you have a car this fast, you run out of road quickly. Unfortunately, we don't have like a real long test track around here that I can really go to. We have the Speedway. If anybody at the Speedway watching this want to let me in to demo some of our vehicles, I'd be more than happy to promote your business there, not that you really need it. So let's take it on a drive and see how it runs. Inside of our 08 Dodge Viper, it rides and handles like you would expect a sports car of you know, this quality to do. You can ride with your hands off the wheel all day long on autopilot. Of course, the response is absolutely fantastic. You don't even barely have to move the steering wheel and it's responding. There's no kind of tire hop or tire vibration in the vehicle. There's no pulsation in the brakes. We'll show you that here in just a little bit. There's zero vibrations in the engine or trans. Our temp is about where you would expect it to be We're running about 190 out of this V10. I'm not sure if you can see the speedo. We're cruising along about 45 miles per hour. We're going to take it up here. We're going to get it up to 4th gear. For whatever reason, well, it's snowbird season, so a lot of the snowbirds are down, you know, for this time of the year. We have a lot of traffic here, so I'm going to run out of road, like I stated earlier. But we'll at least get it to 4th. I'm sure you guys know this is a performance car. I don't think I have to show you. Look at the brakes. Fantastic. I think they're going to get a turning, and that'd be fantastic. And I could, all right, so I'm not going to have any traffic in front of me. Well, that is 95 in 4th gear. I still got 2 left to go. But you see, I have cars in front of me. I got to turn it down, shut it off. Car, no problem. I mean, 200 plus. I didn't even run up the RPM, and I hit 104th. So, very cool car. You know, performance, 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 and like I stated earlier, already they are highly sought after vehicles. I mean, you see a Dodge Viper on the road and you're like, holy cow, that's a sweet car. And they're going to be even more sought after as the years continue to pass here. Another vehicle that Dodge came out with that's going to be highly sought after from Mopar collectors and classic car and hobby car enthusiasts throughout the United States and throughout the entire world. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. So we can find all the photos of this Viper today, along with this video presentation you are watching right now. At full... oh, sorry, that car distracted me. He did a U-turn right in front of me when he wasn't supposed to. Normally I would say at full retail price, this car includes shipping. This car is not offered with shipping or a warranty. The car is 100% as is. As far as shipping is concerned, if you need assistance setting up shipping, we can help you with that. Maybe you're a collector or a classic car hobbyist or enthusiast, you have your own open or enclosed trailer, you can come trailer this Viper home, that's okay. We don't make any money off the shipping, we don't mark it up. We simply provide it as a convenience to our buyers. So, but maybe you have a carrier you've used in the past to haul one of your other cars you're comfortable with, you can use them. And of course, if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, you're in Central Florida, you can come drive this Viper home. Be a fun little drive down the highway in this thing. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, Florida. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. I believe this car will be one that generates a lot of activity on our website, so please call, email, text, however you feel most comfortable communicating with us, and we will get back to you just as soon as possible, and hopefully put a 2008 Dodge Viper in your garage or driveway. Hanksters.com, Daytona Beach, Florida, Hanksters Hot Rods. Check us out.